Welcome back to Disruptiv TV. You just checked out Tribe Called Quest with Award Tour. In the studio with me right now, from MOS, the Misfits of Science, my man Sol Jones.
What's up, man?
Also known as Colossal. Producer, MC, rapping guy, fashioneer extraordinaire.
Toilet cleaner.
Multiple talents. And we've got your relatively new video to play.
Yep.
New album. How's it? Is it when?
I'd actually like to know that. You know, I'd really like to know that myself. No, I think it's not too far away.
Not too far away.
Not too far away. I mean, we pretty much finished recording it.
So it's definitely coming out this year,
oh,
right?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Okay.
We have to.
And so, is it in the same vein as the last album?
Nope. It's when you in terms of diversity of each track, yeah, definitely. Because the first album was quite diverse.
Sure.
But it was also pretty much was more experimental. The first album. This album is more accessible to different groups of people.
Right.
Yeah.
Such as,
like, if you into your underground hip hop, then there's tracks on there for those people.
Yeah.
If you like your clubby stuff, there's tracks for you on that.
Yeah.
That angle.
Cool.
If you like your chill back sort of thing, then there's tracks on there for that sort of person.
Right. Like with the first album, were you gearing those songs for the radio? Because like Fool's Love, that was a huge hit.
The thing with that track is we actually never even thought about it being this commercial track. We just made it, and it was just like all the other tracks on the album. We just made it, and it was just us basically, like I said, quite experimental with just the sounds, and like if you listen to the whole album from start to finish, you'll see it's just there's a lot of diversity in terms of what was happening at that time, back in 2004.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of people kind of thought it was on that UK hip hop tip, and
right.
Yeah. It's kind of weird beats and. Yeah.
Now you guys are with a label many people probably haven't heard of because you don't really push it, represent it that much, but Beaver Music, Simon Holloway.
Yep.
He's like the Jimmy Irvine of New Zealand hip hop in a way. How does that work? Like, what's your relationship there with the label, and what's the creative process in that?
Well, basically, we on a Hoof is our label that we actually signed to, which falls under Beaver Music. But yeah, it's basically Simon has his studio, which is called Beaver Studios, and we just happen to be on a label that's within the studio itself. So the whole relationship is he's a producer as well, and we just come together, make the music, and he has his input as well. So he's kind of like an executive producer. Right. Yeah, that's what he does.
Right. And so we've got the video for this track's called Mama I'm a Misfit. You're about to release a new one though as well, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
And we're going to get the exclusive, next week.
Yep, sure. Why not?
Looking over here at the PR. We'll see. We'll definitely have the new video in the next week or two at the very latest. Yep. I don't know why Disruptiv TV isn't the first point of call with these labels half the time.
Should be, man.
This is the #1 hip hop show in Aotearoa. That's just not my opinion. That's fact. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for coming up on the show.
Will do, man.
We'll be sure to keep you posted on everything which is happening with the Misfits and their new album. But right about now, this is their video, Mama I'm a Misfit.